Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We are back again. The title of this video is Ashley St. Clair is my new hero. Now, some of you may or may not recognize that name. She was a darling with Turning Point USA. She had been with them since she was like 19. So she's almost 30. So I want to say she's like 28 now, something like that. 27, 28. And she was an upcoming and rising star with Turning Point USA. But that's not what she's famous for. She's famous for being baby mama of Elon Musk. So she's had a lot of inside experience in MAGA sphere, Mar-a-Lago, all that. And she is dropping bombs, naming names, and showing receipts to all kinds of debauchery and naughtiness that happens behind the closed doors from all these people that are so-called pious Christians, but they're going to the strip clubs and they're using campaign money to do this, that, and the other. And the reason that she is doing that is because Elon Musk decided to cut her child support. Either he's lowering it or he cutting it down, whatever. And when they say hell hath no fury, boy, has she been dropping some bombs, okay? So, if there's no money, there's loyalty. That's rule number one in the MAGAverse. Because a lot of the MAGA influencers, which she was one of, they're getting paid. They are paid crisis actors. Not my words, okay? They have group chats, and this is where the Republicans, their messaging is so much better than Democrats, because they have group chats and they have sessions and focus groups on messaging, which is why they all sound the same. They all use the exact same sound. You can tell. She said you can tell exactly who's in these group chats because they use the exact same coded words and coded messaging that they get in these focus groups. And every one of them, whether it's somebody on Fox, whether it's a podcast, they are all getting some form of monetary benefit for using that's their pay. The buzzwords are their pay. As many times as they use them, as many times as they say it, that's how they get paid. That's why they all share each other's posts, because that gives them extra money for saying or using those buzzwords. And the reason she went down the list on how they're getting paid and how it doesn't count as campaign finance, so they don't have to report it. Some of these things that they're doing aren't being reported because of the back doors and the slickery that they're using to do these things. She laid it all out. And I've been calling this, I've been saying this for over a year. I just didn't have receipts. I didn't have proof. She does. The most hilarious part of all this is that somebody that she exposed said, oh, well, we've got some receipts on you that we're holding, so you might want to watch what you're saying. So what did she do? She turned around. She turned around and did an Eminem. If you've ever seen 8 Mile, she did an Eminem, and she said, "Oh, what are you gonna say? You gonna say this about me? You're gonna say that I had these boyfriends? You're gonna say that I smoked marijuana in college? Or you gonna say this? You gonna say that?" And then she turned around and said, "What else? What else you gonna say about me?" She just took all the ammunition. She did an Eminem. I'm like, this girl don't miss. Okay, this was the most amazing video, and I watched like 3 or 4 of her videos. I was like, this girl is going scorched earth. She throw a hand grenade into the room. She's shooting up the cliff. She is blowing it up. The implosion of MAGA. It doesn't. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It is absolutely hilarious. It is absolutely entertaining, and it's not the same as reality TV, because this is stuff that can actually affect us. She's giving the business. She's telling it. Okay. Pay attention to this stuff. Okay. So I just want to say, if you look her up, and you can see the videos firsthand, okay, how she talks about how they're being paid under the table. And technically what she's saying is that they're doing illegal stuff, but because of regulations or not being regulated, so it's questionable. Ethically, it's not right. I guess that's a better way to say it. Okay. So I just wanted to drop that quick video. Thank you guys. And I don't know, go look it up for yourself if you need to. But thank you for watching my video, and have a good afternoon.